Good morning, everyone, and welcome to episode number 56 of the Midwest Donut Review Show. I'm Dave Leggett, actually in St. Louis today. This is our winner of a silent auction. Apparently, a couple of wires got crossed, and he wrote a bid down to be on the show. And this is his penance, I guess.
No, it was purposeful, very purposeful.
It took some convincing. And as always, Eric in Sacramento joins us as well. Eric, how are you this morning?
I'm great. These last 2 days in Sacramento, it's been like 82. It's like,
oh man,
beautiful. Nice. Yeah. No, we're right back up to high 90s after this, but I've been here for this is 5 years now.
Yeah.
And I'm still not used to like it only starts to get cold like October. I'm still, it's middle
How many
August,
years
baby.
is it gonna
gonna be
take, man?
70 every day. I don't think I'm ever gonna get used to it at this point.
Yep.
So, we were in New Mexico last week, and everybody's like, oh, it's a dry heat. It's a dry heat. And I was like, I don't really understand that. So New Mexico was in the midst of a 2-week, their hottest records on temperature for those 2 weeks for like 30 years.
Pass.
Over 100. But I will tell you this, it was more comfortable at 102 in New Mexico than it was 90 in St. Louis. Because that humidity is like 8%.
Yeah.
You literally, when you stand in the sun, it's hot, but you don't melt like in St. Louis. But in New Mexico, you can stand in the sun, it's hot, you can walk in the shade, and it drops like 10 degrees. It was so bizarre. It was so comfortable. Now I understand what they mean by it's a dry heat. You don't melt. In St. Louis, when it's hot, you just freaking,
done.
No matter what you're wearing, no matter where you are, if there's a breeze or no breeze, you're just melting.
Swamp ass. Guaranteed swamp ass.
So, in New Mexico, I don't know if their state motto is no swamp ass or not, but
it should be.
Should be.
Yeah. It's like, I feel like New Mexico's motto is like, if you want Arizona but don't want to die, come to live in New Mexico. Because Arizona, it's like, yeah, it's a dry heat, but it's also like 140. So it's like, I don't care how dry it is. That's insane.
Pass.
Have you been to Arizona or New Mexico?
I've been to Arizona.
And did you feel like it was
we flew in at 9 o'clock at night in October, and it was 105 degrees
Oh
outside.
my God.
I wanted to get right back on the plane or die. And it was like a work conference, a hot work conference. IT people talking about, oh, do you know this? Do you know that? And everybody just wanted to die. It's terrible. It's terrible.
So lunch on the patio was miserable?
Oh, yeah, lunch on the patio. Yeah, terrible. My head just burning, flaking. Yeah.
All right, E. As you kick off, if you have not seen the show before, welcome. Where you been? We've been doing this for 2 years, man.
Get it together, people.
This is what I'm saying. This is my what do you call it? Hype man?
Yeah. Woo, Flavor Flav. I'm the Flavor Flav of the Midwest Donut podcast.
Admittedly, the vanilla flavor, but
Yes.
still a flavor.
Right.
Make a cake without vanilla. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's awful.
I'm the Vanilla Long John of Hype Man.
Wow. Okay. We're not. No. We're not.
I'm fine with that.
We're not dipping yet.
I had to get it one time.
And so what we'll do, Eric and I and Don today, we will size and taste, tell you about the shop, the prices, all of that. Tell you whether you should go there and what you should get when you go there and maybe what not to get sometimes. The goal of the show is to have 3 5.0 donuts. It's never happened.
Never happened?
We would no.
Through 55 episodes?
Nah, we've only had 2 perfect. We'll talk about that later.
Okay. Yeah.
It's when you enter Trivia Zone.
Okay.
You'll
Okay.
You'll think you're in Arizona again.
Okay. Ready to die.
Ready to
Let's go.
You'll sweat.
That's right. This
flake.
podcast makes you ready to die.
But we don't want to steal that from Arizona.
Right.
So, Eric, kick us off like you always do with a little bit of donut news of the week.
Yes. Well, because we go so long between episodes now, it's a bit of donut news of the month. So this is from more than a week ago, this article. But it's from kind of my neck in the woods. I wouldn't call it that. I don't consider Sacramento part of the Bay Area. A lot of people don't.
You're about a 90-minute drive, right?
Yes,
Maybe a little longer.
I think if you have a stop on the BART, the Bay Area Regional Transit, you're part of the Bay Area. We do not have a stop there, so I don't think Sacramento's part of the Bay.
Okay.
But this is the Bay Area in something they're calling in Santa Clara the Donut Wars.
Bring it on.
So
I like the initial foray here.
yes, and so these Donut Wars, it's a good war because everyone wins. That's what's happening. Everyone involved in this war, the shops and the people, are winning.
They don't call those wars. They call them orgies. Everyone wins in an orgy.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Well,
I bet at some orgies there's some losers.
oh yeah, like if you're that guy that forgets to like leave his socks on,
Yeah.
you're a loser.
Yeah.
That guy.
I didn't know what the rules were. Thanks, Don.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's a big orgy rule. Leave your socks on because you don't know what you're gonna step in. Donut Wars. Let's hear
the
it.
Donut Wars of Santa Clara. So, you've heard of Randy's Donuts.
Absolutely. You know
LA-based
Randy's
chain.
Donuts.
The big donut that
Yep.
I tried to eat through on acid. Yep.
Well,
Yep.
Big giant donut.
you weren't the first,
Right.
and you won't be the last.
Okay.
Well, they just opened a location in Santa Clara on July 31st.
Randy's too.
It's like Randy's like 6 or 7. They've opened a lot of, not a lot, but a good
And
amount
what
of
Eric
shops.
and I discovered is that they bought a bunch of those big fucking donuts and didn't know what to do with them. So they have to open a shop.
just had
and
to
put
keep
those
open
They
big
just had to
ass
keep opening
donuts.
shops.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they opened
So
in
we
Santa
know they
Clara.
have at least 7 big ass donuts.
Sure.
And what made this a little controversial is that it chose to open up right across the street from another donut shop called Stan's, which is
Ooh.
it's a Bay Area institution, been around for 67 years in Santa Clara.
Yeah.
So-
what was the San Francisco institution you had donuts in?
Bob's.
Bob's. Okay. Right. All right.
So Stan's there for 67 years. July 31st, new Randy's pops up. And this has divided the people of Santa Clara. Because there were a lot of people that were like, fuck Randy's. Stan's the fucking shop. How,
Yeah, man.
how
I've been there
dare
for
you?
67 years in a community.
Yeah,
Stan's-
how dare
Stan's
you
for
go to
life.
the... And then there were also a good amount of people that were like, hey man, I just like donuts. And now there's another donut shop that's close. Stan's was close, and now this is close. How great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's a fucking Dunkin' or Krispy Kreme.
Yeah. It's no corporate shit.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. So, this opening weekend was actually massive for both shops. So, on opening weekend, Masood estimates that Randy's went through about 6,500 donuts a day, running out hours before closing at 9 p.m. because of customer
That's
demand.
a lot of fucking donuts.
And he said he's had to reduce operating hours until the team is able to optimize production. So they were not ready for the demand. They were like, we gotta, take a step back and get prepared again. And so, while the choice of location for the chain's Bay Area debut has been controversial, Stan's owner Julie Clark said it's resulted in some of the longest lines that she's ever seen at Stan's. Clark, the youngest daughter of founder Stanford Whitmire, noticed a slight increase in business the week before Randy's debut, but on the day of Randy's grand opening, business, quote, exploded. The majority of those in line for Stan's were longtime customers, but many others had heard about and queued up for Stan's because of the controversy. So people just
Man.
heard, hey, there's a new donut shop opening up, and they just wanted to be like, fuck that place. Let's go to the local one.
Please tell me there's a photo of people with protest signs.
It wasn't that hard. They weren't that hard in the paint for it.
Okay.
But on Monday, lines were out the door for both Stan's and Randy's. So both shops, right across the street from each other, had lines wrapped around the building.
Good.
Man,
Good.
this is giving
Good.
me vibes, maybe a Bugs Bunny cartoon. And I'm trying to think of what the two competing
I'm thinking it was
businesses
like
were.
Spy versus Spy. Mad TV.
Oh, yeah, Spy versus Spy for sure. Yes, I love it. So how do we feel about Randy's opening up a joint across from an Icon?
Well, this guy they interviewed, Gigi Sembrano, they interviewed him. He said him and his family were stood in line for both. They stood in line for Randy's just to see if it was worth the hype, you know. Big, iconic donut chain. They're like, let's check it out. And his quote was, "We are native Santa Clarians, and we wanted to see what it's like to have another donut shop that's in competition. There is no competition."
Oh! Ouchie,
Shots
mama.
fired. Shots
Just
fired.
a little bit of balm on that one.
But
Love
the
it.
Stan's owner said she maintains that there truly is no competition. That, like, we are two different businesses. There's no ill will between each other. She said, "We're old
So
school."
the guy who was kicking the other guy's ass.
Yes. She said, "We're old school, classic. It's kind of the in and out of donuts. We don't change a lot. We don't bring in trendy flavors. Randy's has their own style where they do have different things going on and just different flavors than we would have."
Those are subtle digs because Randy's will do the fucking Oreo donut.
Yeah.
Or do something shitty for like pumpkin spice, whatever, for fall season or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it.
And I'd say the main differences for consumers is that Stan's is a cash-only establishment and intends to stay that way. So, from a consumer standpoint, you know, cash. I don't think I've had cash in my wallet for the past 4 months. I just don't use it. So in my, I would just have to go to Randy's because I don't have cash.
I have cash because that's the only way my allowance will be paid out at home. So
I trust cash businesses because it's easier to skim off the top, and I know if they're putting a little something sweet in their pocket, they're old school. They know what they're doing. Yeah, I appreciate that. It's good business practice.
So
do you have cash in your wallet at all times?
Always.
Okay. We're a little older.
We went to a cash-only pizza place the other night. Had to have cash.
wow.
I love it.
Nailed it.
Boom.
So that is
Great
the
pizza and good skimming.
Yeah.
the donut wars of Santa Clara. Stan's
love
versus
it.
Randy's.
Man.
It does sound like the community wins.
Yes.
It sounds like the community wins.
Because at the
And
end
I
of the
feel-
day, community gets 2 donut shops. That's
and I
great.
feel like Stan's and Randy's, they need to send that business model all over the world. Send a Stan's and Randy's to the Middle East. Bring peace. You know? Bring peace.
sounds like-
it's a win-win.
It sounds like they don't need another war in the Middle East.
But the donut war, though.
They're all full up.
Okay, all right. Well, think about it, Middle East. Get back to us.
Political commentary on this show. Who knows where we're going? Sometimes we're very heavily laden in science on this show. Yeah, we're like
Okay.
the Bill Nye and his son of donuts.
Okay. Stan Nye.
But not today.
Okay.
All right, so here's what I have found that I want to share. So, we talk sweet, big, crazy donuts all the time, but lately I've been vibing on savory donuts. So here's what I found. Philo Ridge Farm in Charlotte, Vermont is...
Can I have a donut just for fun? See how Eric's having a donut just for fun?
He's working.
Oh, he's working. Okay.
He's doing his
Yeah.
analysis.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You'll-
Sorry. I just
you'll
thought he
get
was
one.
just like partying.
No.
I thought
no.
Eric was on a free for all.
Mental notes.
Okay.
That's... He may write something down. Mostly it's mental. With
Okay,
that.
sorry. Savory
Yeah.
donuts.
So, Philo Ridge Farm, farm to table, and they're doing savory donuts. Beef carpaccio is served with their donuts. Beef carpaccio. Eric, name the 5 ingredients in beef carpaccio.
Beef, Fish.
Definitely.
No.
Marinara sauce.
Yep.
No.
He's firing on all
I'm
cylinders.
going to say you've never had carpaccio.
That is correct.
Have you ever had carpaccio?
I've had Ralph Macchio. He was beefy.
Olive oil, lemon juice, salt, pepper, arugula, cheese.
You were so close.
It's
E.
raw. You're eating raw beef. I know.
Pass.
It's lots of people do it. It's being done. I'm saying try to
Okay.
get outside of your box.
I'll open my mind.
All right. It is their take on the gnocco fritto. That's the Italian version of a beignet. In Italy, they serve their fried donuts with prosciutto, mortadella, coppa, and salami. The idea being you let the warm bun, you put the meat on it and let the fat from the meat kind of render out onto the warm bun.
I'm on board.
Yeah, that
I'm on
sounds
board
great.
for that.
They use pot de choux, which is what you use for profiteroles and cream puffs. It's that very light, buttery dough. It is fried in beef or pork fat to even give it more of incorporating the flavors. They dust it with fennel, clove, salt, and sugar. It is not a sweet donut in any way, shape. Yeah. Here is my fennel side note. I don't know why we have come across fennel I've come across fennel so many times in the last 3 months. I have to learn about it. Here's the fennel side note.
Okay.
When it is raw, it tastes... What?
Our special segment of the show, our fennel side note.
When it is raw, it tastes like licorice.
Gross.
When you cook it, it tastes like caramelized onions.
Interesting.
Fennel seeds are much more pungent with a warm sensation.
Yum.
It is the dominant spice when you eat an Italian sausage.
100%.
That
Fennel.
makes sense.
Okay, so now we know what fennel is. And that's what they're doing to offer a savory donut at Philo Ridge Farm in Vermont. In Chicago, a very frou-frou joint called Duck Sel, S-E-L. They take a donut hole, they wrap it in ham, and they top it with trout roe. Trout roe, Eric.
That's
Fully
fish eggs.
ripe trout egg mass.
I don't know. The donut hole and ham I'm down with, but adding that on, I don't know, man.
Yes.
So this trout roe has a firm outer membrane that when you bite it, it pops. So now you're getting that sensation.
Oh,
I like when a fish pops in my mouth. Everybody likes when you're biting into a donut and you get that pop of fish.
When you think of roe, you think of caviar.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I've
Eric
ever,
and I were both
I don't know if I've
thinking
ever
caviar.
thought of roe in my life.
You've heard the term.
Yeah, but I don't think about it. It's not on my mind.
In the shower last night.
Just roe.
It is lighter, sweeter, and way more affordable than caviar. So, trout roe.
Well, being more affordable than caviar isn't a huge flex.
Right.
A lot of things are more affordable than caviar.
You can get a Fiat for cheaper than
yeah,
caviar.
more affordable than
Well,
caviar.
not the good caviar. All right, so that's what they've been carrying, and now they have a new twist. It's called the Mangelico Ham Bomboloni. As we know, the bomboloni is the Italian donut.
Oh, yes.
In Spain, this ham is cured for 3 years. It is considered the finest ham in the world,
Yes.
and it is the only time I've ever seen a woolly pig.
That's what the ham comes from. Is a woolly.
A woolly
it has to
pig.
be a woolly pig.
This only in Spain, and only this line of pig, the woolly pig, and they actually think because it has the hair on it, that it actually makes the animal more tender because it's not getting inundated with the sun and the wind like a pig with no hair would.
That long flowing
Yeah,
woolly hair.
I mean, I don't know that it's long and flowing, but they take this world's finest ham, They take the donut. It is filled with an egg yolk jam with mustard, fennel pollen. See, back to fennel again. It's everywhere. And yuzu kosho. That is a Japanese paste made out of chili peppers, yuzu, and salt. They call it the complete charcuterie board in a single bite. So I'm thinking that is the world's finest ham, and they frou-frued the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
It's in Chicago at a white linen joint. How expensive is this meal?
Wow.
Well, they don't list the price anywhere. And the old saying is, if you have to know what it costs, you can't afford it.
Yeah.
So, but here's what I did find. For $175 a person, this bomboloni is part of a 10-course dinner. So, in the big scheme of things,
Reasonable. Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Chicago,
And
for a
10 courses?
10-course
Yeah.
private chef, and this dude who runs Duxell, at 28 years old, he won the James Beard Award for the Midwest Best Chef.
Damn.
So he fucking knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he puts together this crazy thing, and for $175 for a 10-course tasting,
Yeah. And then pigs with the long hair, them woolly pigs with
Well,
their perms.
they shave them.
Yeah. No, they all look like Bon Jovi.
Finally, in Rohnert Park, which is 50 miles north of San Francisco, there's a place called the SoCo Dough Company, and they do 2 savory donuts. The Everything is More donut, a fried brioche dough, which is already a step up, whipped cream cheese, buttermilk glaze, everything bagel seasoning, and chives.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, absolutely a
Yeah.
doable
That
donut,
sounds
right?
good. Yeah.
I mean, different,
Yeah.
but the flavors would vibe.
Yeah.
Their second, a buttermilk glazed donut with a steamed egg souffle. That's fucking crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you'd have just said egg, okay.
Yeah,
But a
fine.
fucking egg souffle is part of this.
I did not have egg souffle on my donut bingo card
No.
this morning. Like, didn't have it.
American cheese, which I think is a weird option.
Yeah. To go
In the
American
world
cheese
view,
on
American
an
cheese
egg
is the
souffle.
shit. Yes, but it's got such a distinct
Yep.
flavor.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, they do candied bacon, boom, and they top it with a sriracha maple aioli.
Oh.
Yeah. That sounds
Yes.
good. That sounds
That
really fucking good.
Is a donut worth taking a swipe at.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
So there's my current savory donut to build up the hunger for what we're doing today. So Eric, the meat and potatoes of what we do here is the tasting.
Yeah.
So where have you gone? Tell me about your shop. Tell me about your glazed donut.
So today I
Maybe
went
split
to
one?
Yeah.
Honey Donuts. This is located.
I'm sorry, HUNG.
Honey.
Oh, honey. Okay.
Hung
Hung donuts
donuts.
is a different vibe. Yeah.
Honey Donuts, located at 6401 Antelope Road in Citrus Heights, California. About a 20-minute drive for me this early Saturday morning. Very cute little shop. Very nice people. They gave me free donut holes and a free donut. Just threw it
Was
in the
this
box.
before or after you said you were gonna do a review?
I don't say that I'm going
Were
to
they-
do a review. I
You
never,
never
say
tell
that.
anybody that.
No, I never tell them. I don't want special treatment. I don't want. No. I don't come in like every other customer. Give me what you would do for any other buyer, and
Yeah.
I review it like that. Yeah, it's just. I will say the free donut they did give me didn't like. I could tell this was one that you probably didn't want to sell at full price.
Free for a reason.
Yeah,
It's free
this
for
was
a reason.
free for a reason.
What
It
what
was
was the flavor?
It was a blueberry cake donut, which I had already. I got a blueberry cake, but this was not one that like fried super well. This was what happens sometimes with cake donuts is when you drop them in the fryer, sometimes they don't spread out a whole lot, to make a full circle, sometimes you get a little bit of a donut ball. And this was one of those for sure. But hey, I ate them when I worked at the Donut Palace. Still pretty good donuts. I'll take a free donut any day of the week. So this glazed donut at Honey Donuts was 4 inches across and 1.5 inches tall. This was
so small.
This was a very pretty donut. This was a good looking donut for sure. What I really missed from this donut is flavor. This was not That's
not really important, though, is it? That's not important.
I mean, look at it's probably top 3, I'd say. It was not a very flavorful donut. It wasn't a very flavorful dough. The glaze was just kind of sweet. Didn't really have a strong... Yeah, the flavor of it was just not strong. I think the texture of it was really well done. I really liked the glaze texture. I hate when glaze is like flaky and everything stayed together. I think the dough was really well done frying wise. This was a melt in your mouth kind of dough.
There we go.
But really the flavor of it was just like a whisper of a donut. And the price for this one was $1.95. Definitely one of my more pricier donuts out here.
Oh.
I'd say averaging usually around like $1.70 for a donut like this. So, it's a $2 donut. I think it looks like a $2 donut, but I don't think it tastes like a $2 donut. So I think I want to give this...
It's Insta-worthy.
Yes. It looks great. You'll see on our Instagram, we post a picture of it. It looks fantastic. And the dough frying is great, but there's just not a whole lot of flavor there. So I think I want to give this like a 3.8. Like, it's all there. I think if you just amp everything up a little bit, you have an excellent donut. Because, like, on the, like, levels of difficulty of stuff, flavor is not that hard to improve. Like, if you fry a donut shitty, like, there's a lot of steps in that process where you could have gone wrong. Making a flavorful donut, it's kind of, 1 or 2 things you can tweak and change that. So, like, because it was fried so well and the dough is so perfect, I think that's what's doing a lot of the heavy lifting for this donut. But if the flavor's not there, it just can't be top tier. And it's $2.
So the comparison you and I always make. At the end of the day, if you bring a dozen of these to work, what is the reaction of your coworkers?
Yeah, I'd say they'd be like, yeah, that's fine. I don't think they're going to be upset with you, but I don't think they're going to be like, you got to go back to this place if you bring donuts again. They'd be like, yeah, it's, I'll have a donut in my cubicle and that'll be that. And I won't say anything.
And so you and I doing the show, we do not have that experience because I do not go into an office with more than 2 people. And
I
you
don't like my coworkers.
And you're in a bakery, so bringing donuts to a bakery.
Weird.
Yeah. So you're the only one of the 3 of us who actually goes into an office where there's more than 2 people.
Yep.
In the last year, how many times have you brought donuts to your coworkers?
0. I bring usually homemade baked goods.
Okay. All right.
I bring stuff that I make.
You saved yourself, but man, none.
Yep. Nope. I bring homemade baked goods.
Okay.
If I'm bringing something to my coworkers and it's like store bought, that's usually pizza or lunch. But if it's something sweet, it's something that I make.
Okay. All right. That's bad news for the mom and pop donut shops all around here.
Yeah.
I think they'll be fine.
They'll all have to move out to Santa Clara and join
right
the
across
side.
the street. Yeah. But
I'm Team Randy's.
In 10 years, that one street will have 9 donut shops on each side.
We can only
It'll
hope.
be nothing but donuts.
We can only hope. Donut Row.
Man, maybe Santa Clara is a retirement place for me and Mom.
Add it to the list.
Well, let's see if the other 8 or 10 open.
I was gonna say if they get a few more donut shops,
Yeah.
then maybe.
All right, so my donut shop, as you know, fans, I'm having quite the trouble finding something close. So today was 1 hour and 25 minutes away from the house in Park Hills, Missouri. Never been. Never really been by it because it's about 25 miles off of Highway 55 South. So you get off near the Festus exit at 55 South, and you drive another 25 or 30 miles to Park Hills. And there's also another tiny little town right there called Leadington. Today's shop is Donut Palace. Not affiliated with the Ellisville Donut Palace in any way, shape, or form. Their motto is where the customer is king. So, went in, bought a boatload of donuts, and had a great conversation. Anthony is the owner. Anthony is Cambodian, his wife is Cambodian. Her name is Sinna, and they have owned it for 7 years. The guy he bought it from had it for 4 months and went out of business. And he bought it from a guy who ran a donut shop that same spot, and he went out of business in 5 months.
Whoa.
So all of Anthony's friends said, "Why are you buying a twice failed donut shop?" And Anthony said, "I guess they're not doing it right." So Anthony had never fried a donut before he bought the place. The previous owner gave him 2 weeks of lessons how to fry a donut.
Donut boot camp.
Yes.
Sure.
And he said, honestly, the guy had 1 foot out the door the whole 2 weeks. Kind of not terribly interested in seeing Anthony turn this thing into something great. But if you have run a mom and pop for 7 years in a sort of small town out of the way,
Right.
you're doing something right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, my glazed donut today, $1.39, pretty good price. 3.5 inches around, 1 3/4 inches tall. Little bit small from most of the donuts we get here in St. Louis. But for me, fucking wowza. This is absolutely the epitome of a dangerous donut because you take 4 bites and you look around and go, "Oh, where's that donut I was just eating?" It melts in your mouth. The glaze is awesome. It's fried well. It's so light. The combo of the dough, when you bite from the bottom and the dough just by itself, you get that good vanilla flavor where the dough can stand on its own, but then you put a great glaze on it. They don't do the bottom, but they let that glaze run all the way. So the only part that doesn't get glaze is the kind that sits on the tray. So for that price, tell me you've easily demolished a full donut.
Oh yeah.
What vibe did you get from that glazed donut?
Man, orgasmic jubilation. It was really good. It was really good. I love
56 shows. We've never had that term.
Yeah. For like a melt in your mouth glazed donut, it really hit. I could have eaten it in 2 bites. Like really, I wanted to shove the whole thing in. But I do like that thing sometimes where the glaze maybe doesn't like run like all over the donut, like proportionally. Like I like it when I get like a little chunk of glaze. Like, ooh, how did this end up in this little pocket of donut?
Yes.
And I got some chunks of glaze. It melted in the mouth. I popped off. It was great.
Hell yeah.
And for $1.39?
$1.39. That's a
Man.
really good price.
Yeah.
It's the combo, man. I'm going 4.6
Oh,
for today's.
Damn.
I know. It's just really excellent. Done well, priced great.
I wish it would have been a little bigger. Had it been a little bigger, it might have gotten a little closer
That's
to
a
that
Leggett
5.
family lament. I mean, I've had a XL pizza from Emo's, and my first thought was, could have been a little bigger.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So yeah, if that thing was a regular, if that was a 2.5-inch donut, oh, we might have had another
Damn.
perfect score. But
Damn.
4.6 for Anthony and crew at the Donut Palace in Park Hills, Missouri.
Well done. Go to
All
Park
right.
Hills. Go for the meth. Stay
So,
for Donut Palace.
Here's the thing: you can't bring in a dozen glazed donuts. You got to bring in 2 dozen glazed donuts because
'Cause they'll be
everyone
gone.
will be like, Are we fucking having tapas donuts? Like everybody just gets a nibble, a taste. You got to have multiple donuts if you bring those in. So, promotion with the guy who brings in 2 dozen glazed donuts for Park Hills.
Yeah.
What's next?
All right. What's next is we're gonna do the chocolate cake donut with chocolate icing. So this donut for me was 3.5 inches across, 1.25 tall, smaller, but that happens with cake donuts. Again, $1.95, and this was the complete opposite experience from the glazed donut for me.
Good.
This was, well, not exactly, because
Pay attention.
this had this had a really great flavor. This was a rich chocolate, like devil's food chocolate flavor. But this was horrifically fried. I cannot stand a crunchy cake donut, and that's exactly what this was. This was fried way too long. I was having trouble hearing you talk about your donut while eating mine because I was crunching so loud
Wow.
on this donut. It was what I think happened is they fried this in a oil that was way too cool. The oil was not hot, the frying oil was not hot enough in the slightest for this
And by
donut.
the time it got to temp, it was already swimming.
It's dried out and it's not. You'll see in the photos, this was not a circle. This was almost like a triangle, almost. It was such a bizarre shape. The cake dough was pretty dry, and the bottom of it is crispy and crunchy, and that is not at all what I want in a cake donut. I want it to be soft and moist throughout. But the positive side is that it was a great chocolate flavor, and that chocolate icing was really, really good. It is a fudgy chocolate icing that like almost saved it, made the donut like worth eating in my opinion. Like if this was like just glazed, I think this would be like bottom 3 donut for sure.
Damn.
Just
So your
'cause-
flavor kind of saved it?
yeah, the flavor saved this donut for sure. But I'm a huge texture person, and in anything I eat, if the texture's off, it kind of throws me off. And for this being $2 is kind of crazy. So I want to give this like a 3.1.
Oh,
It's-
man.
That
It's
is
just-
mid.
Oh,
That is
man.
mid.
It's truly the icing and the flavor of the cake that is what's keeping this out of the 2s, essentially. Like if it was just like a standard like chocolate icing you get out of like a can or something, this is a really poor donut. But because they did the icing so well, it brought it back up a little bit. But yeah, 3.1. This was just not very great.
As you're talking about your donut, I'm getting that Tatanka feeling. I'm getting, do you have my donut? So, this chocolate ice chocolate cake donut, 3 1/8 inches around, 1 1/4 inches high, a little bit smaller than normal. For me, a little dry. The cake was a little dry. Had the crispy bottom. Cake donuts don't have crispy bottoms. Old fashions have crispy bottoms. Apple fritters have crispy bottoms. A cake donut should be like a birthday cake. It should be soft throughout. That's what separates it. The chocolate icing is just okay. It's not fudgy. It's not original. It's like you can get anywhere, which is a shame. The flavor of the chocolate cake is muted. It doesn't hit you over the head. It's not devil's food chocolate. You can tell it's chocolate, but just barely for me. This is quite a come down from that glazed donut. What kind of vibes are you getting?
I feel like I wish I would have had Eric's chocolate flavor with the texture of this donut, because I actually thought this donut was pretty soft. I liked the mouthfeel, but I was very underwhelmed by the chocolate flavor. Very underwhelmed. The glaze was like meh. So overall on this one, I put flavor down, texture up, and it was a very mid donut overall. And yeah, nothing like the glaze.
Yeah, for me, a mid is 3.5. This.
Oh yeah, no, not that.
No,
not that.
I think I'm gonna go a 3.1 also on this. If you walked in with a couple of dozen of these at work, I think the vibe would be the people who eat them first would tell the other people,
don't bother.
Yeah, find your calories somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's just okay. I always put the caveat. In a perfect world, we come on here and we talk about 3 donuts that are fucking amazing. We would love to do that every time. But the reality is some are a miss. And for me, from the Donut Palace in Park Hills, the chocolate iced chocolate cake donut, it kind of has it for sure. The vibe that you were talking about. This is a super clean, bright, well lit. Lots of donuts out, and they look beautiful. There are no ugly donuts. There's no icing dripping on the trays. It's a gorgeous looking donut.
Yeah, very good looking donut.
But you're paying for flavor, and this one's
Didn't
a little
deliver.
short.
Yeah.
All right. So our final donut of the show is the Bear Claw donut. Man, I can't remember the last time I've had a Bear Claw, or we did a Bear Claw.
I told the owner today, 56 shows. This is Bear Claw number 3.
Wow. Yeah.
So it's just a rare.
Yes.
And not rare in Sacramento. How come?
No. Well, the Bear Claw was invented in Sacramento. Is a
How about that?
Sacramento original, I guess. And I was very impressed with this Bear Claw. To start, it's really big. My Bear Claw was 5 inches wide, 4 inches long, and about 2 inches tall.
All right.
This was a
Damn.
big ass Bear Claw.
Is the brown bear the California state bear?
I think so.
I don't think it's a grizzly.
No, it's not. I think it's a brown bear.
So you got the grizzly bear claw.
This
it
was
sounds like.
This was a fat bear claw. This was like, you guys heard of what is it called? Fat Bear Fridays.
No.
There's this.
Is it a California thing?
Well, there's
Like a gay bar thing?
well, maybe.
It should be.
But weeks before hibernation, I can't remember who does it. It's some sort of like National Geographic adjacent thing. Is they'll go out and try to find the biggest, fattest bears who are, gearing up for hibernation, and they will find these just thick monsters of bears that are just giant. They're great, and this is, I think, a bear claw from one of those. So huge. Honey Donuts has nailed their yeast dough, because again, this was super light and airy and melt in your mouth yeast dough. They've nailed that to a T. Again, the glaze on it was just okay, but I think adding the apple filling flavor in this really amped everything up. It was the extra bit of flavor that the regular glazed donut wasn't giving me. So I think it made the whole experience better. The apple filling itself was just okay. It was maybe a little processed, but it had chunks of apple throughout.
Ooh, No. Look at protocol has just fucking been thrown to the wind.
So the apple filling, while it wasn't great, there was a lot of it, which I really enjoyed. Every single bite, you're getting apple filling. It even got into like the fingers of the bear claw.
Nice.
It wasn't just so you're getting it in every bite. Now this donut is $2.50, which you look at it, you go, it's not great. But then you look and you're like, well, that chocolate cake donut was $2. You're telling me give you an extra 50 cents and I get this giant thing? I'm doing that every single time. So I think I want to give this like a 4.1. I think I'm super impressed with it. I think if they made their own apple filling and put it in there, I think this is nearly a perfect donut. But a little processed apple filling that was still pretty good, amps up the flavor of the whole thing, and really just the size of it is crazy. I don't think I've seen a bear claw that big in anywhere else in Sacramento. So 4.1 for this one for me.
That's a great way to end.
Oh yeah.
Your tastings today. So my first thought for Donut Palace in Park Hills is a bear claw needs to be the good dough, the cinnamon, the glaze, the apple. Mm-hmm. So little apple in this as to not have any.
Honestly, I didn't know there was supposed to be apple in this.
Wow.
When Eric said he had apple, I was jealous. I was like, damn, you got apple? Because I did not get apple.
It's just this little slide. Oh. That's a little like an apple glaze.
Okay.
I don't even. I know. You're missing an ingredient.
Yeah.
So hard to get a good score. Now, the dough and the cinnamon and the glaze is fucking great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you're not giving me a cinnamon donut. You're giving me a bear claw. Some people will sub almonds for apples for the bear claw.
Okay.
We didn't get that either. So just the wisp of an apple does not make this a bear. The shape of it is a bear claw.
Yeah.
4 3/4 inches long, 2 3/4 inches wide, 1.5 inches tall. And the fact that I've only had 3 of them in 2 years of shows, but whoever taught Anthony to make the bear claw skipped apple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Back to school, Anthony.
Yeah.
So it's a good donut, but it's not a good bear claw. So I'm gonna say 3.2.
Wow.
You got to put apple in your bear claw, man.
How much was this one like more expensive than the other one?
$1.69, a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
That's a good price, but it's about expectation.
Yeah.
If you're gonna get, an apple fritter, there needs to be apples in it. If you're getting a bear claw, there needs to be apples in it.
Yeah.
If you get a Bavarian cream-filled donut and you have to take 5 bites before you get to the middle, that's what makes that donut. Mm-hmm. So I love the cinnamon the glaze and the dough. It's fried great.
Yep. All that.
No apple.
I will tell you, like, as soon as I was like bringing the donut to my face, I smelled that cinnamon, and that just even the smell of that donut pulled me in like right away. And then the glaze and the texture, the softness, it was crunchy and so it was really, really a great donut to eat. But I had no idea there were supposed to be apples in it. Had it just been a cinnamon glazed donut, it'd be well above a 4. But the fact that there's no apple,
that's kind of
that's a big ding.
And crispy for a bear claw is fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Have a little crunch to it when you're pulling it apart, but
wow,
what to do?
Man.
So overall, from the Donut Palace, do the glazed donuts, man. Do the glazed donuts for sure, and give a swing at some of the other flavors. Anthony and Sanaa have been doing it for 7 years. and 7 days a week. And I said,
Wow.
have you ever thought maybe, one day off? He's like, initially we were going to take Sundays off, but the churches reached out and said, we'd really love for you to fill our cafeteria with your donuts. And a couple of churches reached out. And so to have that much demand,
Yeah.
kind of makes
and
it
just
hard to take a day
guaranteed
off.
business for sure. Just knowing
so-
at least one day a week you will have people coming in and buying a lot of donuts. Like,
Right.
Hard to
And
turn
so
that kind of
what he
business
said
away.
is, what they do now is whatever they make on a Sunday, they set aside. It doesn't pay any bills. It doesn't pay the workers. That is their vacation money.
Nice.
And once a year, in June or July, they go back to Cambodia to visit with family for 6 weeks.
oh damn.
So if you're making enough money on a Sunday that you can take a 6-week vacation back home to Cambodia every year,
yeah,
You're doing all right.
then that is a Sunday that maybe you can work.
yes.
So that's what he said. He said, we get in about 2:30 in the morning until we sell out. So great work ethic, great efforting, excellent glaze, really good dough. So maybe he'll see this or some of his customers and he'll be like, Anthony, let's talk apples.
yeah.
All right. Not a spectacular set of donuts today, but pretty good.
Yeah.
And so now, as we close all of our shows, Don, we do trivia.
Okay.
So this is where I'm going to get Don first
Okay.
and see if you can help him. All right?
Okay. Hey, I probably won't be able to.
Eric does operate at about a 40% success rate.
And this is all donut trivia?
Oh, yeah. Only donut trivia.
Okay.
All right. In 2025, this Super Bowl winning player interviewed and raved about 87-year-old Mr. B's donut making skills at the Old Fashioned Donuts in Chicago. Mr. B has been making them since 1972, and he's 87, and he still gets in there and makes donuts. So Mr. B later shared, the player who was doing the interview later shared, they were talking about his 87th birthday. He said, October 5th, I'll be 87. He said, no way, that's my brother's birthday. October 5th. That's kind of Tatanka, right? You're interviewing a guy and he's got the same birthday as your brother.
Kind of cool.
And he wears number 87, which is the same number as Mr. B's age. Who was doing the interview?
I think I know. I want to say it's the Kelsey kid. Is it one of them Kelsey guys? The one with the good hair.
I think it's the one with the big beard. From
Taylor Swift's husband.
No.
It's Taylor Swift's
I
husband.
think it's the other guy, his brother.
Oh, the other Kelsey.
Yeah, because he's talking about his brother who wears
'Cause his-
87.
Yeah, and Travis Kelsey, I think, does wear 87 because he's like a tight end.
Yeah.
And the brother was been on the offensive line, so he's a little thicker.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm going to say it's that Kelsey.
Jason Kelsey.
Boom! Jason Kelsey, you worked it out. You got there.
We got there.
All right. Well done. 1 for 1.
I think
All
that
right.
just disqualified us from ever appearing on their podcast, considering we didn't know their names.
I swear to God, they don't know ours. So
That's-
it's
Those guys have a podcast?
Oh my
What
god!
would they have to? What would they have to talk about?
I don't know. I haven't listened to a
Such
single episode,
uninteresting lives.
but I know it's. I think it's like top 3, like on the planet of top podcasts.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It's. Are we in the top 10 yet?
Um,
I haven't seen the numbers.
You guys are
lately.
on the cusp.
I,
You guys are
I-
on the cusp.
Not in the U.S. I don't think.
Yeah, that's true.
We are.
Not in the
You guys
US.
are huge in Cambodia.
Well, we will be
Huge.
now. All
No,
right.
no bullshit. I think the Podbean sends me the like our analytics, and like last month, I want to say it said like our number 1 country was like Sri Lanka.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's like we had like 400 downloads in Sri Lanka. I don't know what was
Oh
happening.
my God, I love it.
Mhm.
Road trip.
I'm just
What
going to
is the
assume it's
name?
some government of agency, like, downloading our podcast to use our voices for AI. To, like,
Yeah, we do have mellifluous voices.
They need
so
the proper pronunciation of glaze. Donut
Of-
glaze.
how do you say fennel? No, it's fennel.
Get it together.
Now they know. All right, so I'm gonna start with Don and see if you can help him. Okay, this is Midwest Donut Review Show Trivia.
Okay.
Name the only 2 donuts that have received perfect scores in our show's history.
Okay. Can I throw out a few guesses?
Of course.
I'm gonna guess the glazed raisin donut from the Donut Stop.
Close.
Apple fritter from Route 66 donut.
No.
No.
you were on. I know for sure one of them is you had the right shop at the first one.
Okay. Okay. So what else is the bomb from Donut Stop?
I want to say it was just a plain glazed.
Ooh. Okay.
It was.
the plain glaze.
It's
Plain
the
glaze.
only perfect glazed donut we've ever had on the show.
Right size.
Price, size, taste, flavor, glaze, dough. I mean, fuck. When you're making your Olympic team, you start with the Donut Stop glazed donut.
Okay. They do it right over
And
there, anime.
I can remember the moment this other 5 came out, but I do not remember what
quite
shop or
a
donut.
surprise.
Yeah.
I mean, out of nowhere. It's a small shop.
Because I
What
remember,
kind of donut?
I remember you saying, you were like, I don't know what could make this better, and then going, yeah, I can't think of anything that would make this better, and you gave it a 5. But for the fucking life of me, I do not know what shop or what donut it was.
So we're on to the second donut.
On to the second donut.
Second
The
donut.
shop's going to be really hard, but can you tell me what kind of donut was perfect? I'll tell you, it wasn't a glaze.
Okay, yeah, I
Was it?
was gonna say I think you guys would get off on some sort of like cake donut. I feel like
Yeah,
it
I
was
want to say it was a cake donut.
and
sounds
I'll
right.
even say like maybe like a blueberry cake, or maybe like a classic chocolate cake donut,
I want to say maybe old fashioned.
like a buttermilk.
Similar. It was their glazed cake donut.
Oh, just a regular cake.
The glazed cake. It gives like that Dunkin' Sticks vibe.
Yum.
The perfect donut to dip in whatever. And it was super cheap. It was like 99 cents.
And where was this one from?
It's from the Bethalto donut shop called Donut Express.
Donut Express.
And we talked about there's 2 buildings and there's a stretch of nothing and then 2 buildings. One of them is Donut Express and the other one is like bail bonds. So as nondescript as you can get for a donut place. And so, I've been to a whole bunch of joints. The outside doesn't tell you what they fucking do in there.
Yeah.
You can't. You've seen beautiful palaces, and then their donuts are fucking plain
Trash.
as day.
Yeah.
And then you've seen other ones hole in the wall, and you're like, that's an amazing. You guys know how to do a fritter. So that's what blew me away. No idea. Even like in the case, in the box, the drive home, unboxing it, taking pictures, it still didn't. Some I have expectation for. You see it and you're like, oh my God, that's going to be amazing. I didn't have that. And then it just,
First
it
bite,
was
though.
like, yes. What was the term you
Orgasmic
used?
jubilation.
That'll be our new go-to.
Sure.
We're gonna steal that,
Take it.
and then we're gonna copyright
Cheers.
it, so you can't say it anymore.
Cheers.
Or it's a $1,
Okay. Okay.
and I know you have cash.
I do. Keep it on me.
All right, so those are our 2 perfect donuts in the history. So that means we've done about 180 donuts. Well, we've done more than that because we always buy more than 3 donuts to taste. There's always more. But on the show, 2 perfect donuts. All right, up next. Name the largest donut that we've ever reviewed on our show. Bonus point if you can tell me where. You can't help yet.
Are we talking like
Oh,
size? Like I have to give the
Size.
inches of
Yes.
this donut?
And what kind?
Oh, I'm guessing you guys.
Oh, okay. I had to think about it. I think I know.
But okay, well, clarifying question. You guys pops in my head. It had to be some sort of long john. Like it had to have been some sort of long john or something like that. But now I'm thinking you guys probably don't do those regularly. So okay.
I mean, if it only appeared once on the show, it's eligible for my trivia.
I'm gonna say it was like a long glazed cinnamon twist, because I know people kind of do like a twist donut kind of long sometimes.
Nope.
Think non-traditional donuts.
That
Like-
I don't
like
have the expertise you guys do.
More like in the vein of a bear claw. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe like a giant fritter. Was it like a
Yes.
giant apple fritter?
Yes.
Oh, yum.
Giant apple fritter.
Yum.
Give me giant. What size is that giant apple?
14 inch.
Oh,
A 14-inch apple fritter.
That'd be awesome.
I know, right?
Like a party sub, but an apple
oh
fritter.
my God.
Hey, man. I just.
Okay, you may have overshot the target a little bit.
Okay.
It's 8 by 6.
Fantastic.
So 48 square inches of apple fritter
Oh.
from Eric's old
Donut
place.
Palace.
Okay.
And
Those
they're
were-
about $6 a piece,
Worth it.
but it's a donut for 2 people.
Oh, yeah,
or
they were
4
beasts.
4 non-leggets.
4 non-leggets. Okay.
Yeah, an 8 by 6 beast, and it's heavy and it's loaded with apple. And if it wasn't $6, it might be a perfect donut. But-
I remember frying them. I think we could only fit about 4 in the fryer at a time. Because they were just giant fucking
The size of your head.
Amazing.
It's really
Football
a joyous
sized
occasion.
apple
Do they still serve these? Can I go
Oh
get
yeah,
one?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
One other thing I want to mention before we get too far away from Donut Palace in Park Hills. So they had some filled donuts out front, and I love when they do this. And they're like, "We have 4 or 5 fillings. What would you like?" And I was like, "Well, I don't see any lemon." He's like, "Be right back." They go and fill them at the
Yeah.
time you order the donut.
I love that.
And that's what Donut Palace has in common with the Donut Palace in Ellisville.
They fill on demand?
Fill on demand. I know. And I think Donut Palace in Ellisville has like 6 flavors.
There's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's
Bonus points.
for you to take the time to stop what you're doing and give a customer an exact flavor like immediately to go in the back and do. That's way above
I
and
haven't
beyond
had a
for me.
lemon-filled donut in a while. That sounds good.
They're in
That
the
sounds
box.
good.
Yeah. Okay, up next. What is the lowest score that a donut has ever received on our show?
Wow.
Now, there was one donut that was raw that we didn't give a score to.
Yes.
You can't score a raw donut because you can't eat it. It's
Okay.
not safe to even
Okay.
eat. I didn't even eat it.
Wow.
So, but that no score.
Okay.
Of all the donuts we've tasted, what is the lowest score that a donut has ever received, and from where?
From where, I could not tell you. Like, I
I
don't even
think-
have a guess of where.
I
But I'm
know.
going to say you guys rated something a 1.6. And it was from some trash-ass donut place that hopefully is closed now.
Well, the
Eric,
good
help me
news
out,
is
man.
I think this was from when we were in Greece, right?
Yes.
On Zakynthos?
That's Zakynthos.
I
the
don't
donut
remember
from
the donut
Zakynthos.
shop, but I
Oh my
remember the
God.
donut very clearly.
Well, it wasn't a donut shop, remember?
No, it was a
It
place that
was
had.
a-
It's like a dessert shop that had
Yes. And my score was 1.0, and Eric's was 1.2.
Okay.
And it may be the only time we never finished a
Did
donut.
it taste like an old Greek sandal or something? Like, what
was-
did it...
It was so dry. It was almost
like
like you
powder.
bit into it and then it puffed. We talked about it. it's not stale, but it tastes stale.
I
How
remember.
did you accomplish that?
I remember
It's-
it had icing on it, and it was in like this bag, and then you took it out of the bag, but like there was icing gone. So you're like, oh, it must have stuck to the bag, and you looked in the bag, and there was no icing in there.
Where'd it go?
Where'd it go?
And there were chunks on top of it. Do you remember this part?
Yeah, that we could not
Like
figure
a
out what.
crumble?
We couldn't
had
determine
no
what
idea.
it was.
We were like, maybe it's
Is it-
candy? No, it's
Is
not.
it
I
a
don't think
pebble?
it's candy. It didn't have any flavor. It was just like vaguely
No, you
crunchy.
just take off one of the bits, and it was weird. You took off the bit, and all of the icing came off of that piece of the donut. And then you ate the bit, and you're like, that has no flavor
It
at
has
all.
no flavor.
What have I just eaten?
So why did it? So where did the 1.2 and the where 1.0 even come from? Because it was edible.
Yeah,
because
pretty
it was
much.
edible.
Ate it and didn't die.
Yes.
We figured
And
that's
it was
the low
called,
bar.
and it looked like a donut.
And it did look like a donut, yes.
Okay.
So
Okay, shaped like a donut.
Shaped
looked
like a
like a donut.
had sprinkles of some unknown origin. It
Okay.
had an icing, vanilla icing look. Man, did that guy sell us paperweights?
He
Anyway,
no, because they weren't
um,
heavy enough to be paper.
No, they
weights.
weren't. They were the only donuts we've never
I think he
finished.
sold us just paper,
I know. You know how hard that is?
Man,
and we
Wow,
only
that was-
and we had one to share, and we didn't finish it.
wow.
And, you know, Isabel and Janet were with us on the trip, and they were like, there's no way we're even taking a single bite. You guys, the way you have ripped it a new one,
Right.
there's no way.
Yeah.
So,
Hard
1-0.
pass.
All right. How many mini shows did we do in Greece?
Mini shows. Certainly one with that nasty donut.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say you guys did. Are your mini shows called donut holes? Or we call them the? You guys.
it was
I'm gonna say-
basically he means like segments. It was one
Yeah.
full
Yes.
Greece
How many
episode, but there were
Yes.
like different segments of different places. we
To
did.
make a show.
I'll,
Yeah.
I'll
Yes.
say you guys 3 donut hole segments. Three segments equals one show.
Eric?
I want to say that's right. I try to think. I know there was the one where you spent way too much on the Uber to get there.
Mom, so we took an Uber from our hotel to the donut place. We shot our
No,
segment.
it wasn't from the hotel. It was from like the ferry.
Oh,
place.
right when we landed. Yes. And so we took an Uber to this area, did our mini segment, took the Uber back to where we were waiting for the next ship, and it was $120 Uber. To this day, again last night, Janet mentioned, hey, remember when you spent $120 to do a segment?
For a donut Uber. Yeah.
So I remember
So-
that.
That
remember-
shouldn't be mentioned in my house.
Okay, I won't.
So, how
I
many?
remember that one. I
Yeah.
think it's 3. I remember that. I remember Zakynthos. And I remember the one like in Athens. But I can't think of another one that we did. I think it's 3.
We did 4.
There was one at the Parthenon.
We did 4.
That
We did
guy's selling
Zakynthos, Mykonos when we landed, Zakynthos, terrible. Tinos, we did at the table outside. And Athens was the one where we did. Tinos was the one where we did the Loukoumades,
Oh yeah, I forgot
which
about those.
is
Yeah.
the Greek version of a donut. It's basically a fried dough, and then they cover it with honey and cinnamon.
Yum.
It's super messy,
Good.
and simple,
Good.
but freaking delicious. I
Nice.
mean, you're frying dough.
I thought they were
with honey.
okay.
And so,
I didn't
yeah,
love
Eric
them.
was not impressed. And the other part of our Greek trip that Eric did not agree with is we were in, and it's the word in their shop said donut. Behind it was
Is
a
a
cinnamon
cinnamon
roll. So we got it because we do a donut show, and when you're in Greece and they say this is a donut, it's a donut.
Yeah.
Eric's the whole time.
It was the
He told the
cinnamon roll.
whole country of Greece to fuck off.
I
Sure.
don't
As you-
think that's
as you
what I
should.
said, but
Right.
That was the vibe you gave off. I'm cutting through the.
no, I think the vibe was for you to fuck off, not for
Okay.
Greece.
That makes more sense, Eric.
all I can do is walk into a Greece shop and ask for what the sign says, and it said donut. I'll have that donut. That's
Okay.
That's the best you can do.
that's the best.
That's
I
the
can
best
do.
you can do.
All right. Name every American city that we've done a show from, not including St. Louis, St. Charles, Sacramento.
Every American city you guys have done a show from. Now, were you guys in all of these cities together?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll say not Sacramento. I'll say San Francisco.
Yeah, that's
Vegas.
that's one of them. I did one from San Francisco.
And you guys probably did one. I can remember you guys doing a trip to Vegas for hockey, so I think maybe that might count. And damn it, I have no other guesses. You guys did it from Phoenix.
I can only
and it was
think
the
of
worst
one other. I can only think of our New Orleans when we did one
We did
there.
New Orleans. Yes.
Fuck, where else did we go?
NYC?
NYC.
Oh yeah, I did New York.
When we
Okay.
got back from Greece, we had one more
Yeah,
show.
I
And we
remember.
did it in that weird hotel room that looked like the inside of an airplane.
Yeah,
Remember that?
That was bizarre.
All it had was the windows along the wall, and it looked like you were doing it from an airplane. Anyway,
I like
that was fun.
I like that.
All right. Final trivia question.
Okay.
This will be tough for Eric, too.
Okay.
Which St. Louis donut show that I was a part of featured my 3 donuts that I tasted, and they totaled $17?
What was the question? Are you asking me where you got those donuts
Yes.
from?
Yeah.
Where did you spend money?
$17 for
On
the
3
3 donuts.
I think I know.
Was it like from the fucking Ritz Carlton or something? Like, where did you spend $17 on 3 donuts?
We the Ritz Carlton Donut Shop.
I'm trying to put something out there, man. I can't think of where the hell.
It's a mom and pop donut shop.
It's like I think it's like the local. It's like a local St. Louis chain, kind of.
No,
There are. It's only
No.
one location.
one.
Okay,
Is it like Frontenac Donut Palace? Was it like outside of the Mercedes Benz dealership?
then I don't know. I don't know then. Because my guess was Strange Donuts.
Oh! Was it Vincent Van Donut?
No.
Oh, that place
More
is closed.
expensive than Vincent Van Donut. More expensive than Strange Donut.
Was it Damn Fine Hand Pies?
Bam!
Damn
Oh,
There
wow.
you go.
Damn Fine Hand Pies is good.
It's excellent.
It's really good.
Yeah, I remember Strange Donuts was expensive too.
But
And they were
they weren't
garbage.
that crazy. Yeah. So it was a $5 glazed, a $6. The other 2 were $6. And they were excellent. They were great flavors
brown
and
butter
melding.
kind of things?
Yes,
Oh,
the
yeah.
brown butter
Yeah.
icing, all of
Yes.
that. The problem is, it's really hard to justify $6 for a donut. It just is. Donuts are not made to be a solo thing.
I agree with that. I think donuts are like treats of the working class, treats of the middle class. You want
Yeah.
to be able to buy a dozen donuts. Like you said, you want to be able to buy a dozen donuts and take them to work.
Could you imagine?
When you get to like artisanal things, you know,
Yes.
then you're kind of getting into a different area.
Could you imagine bringing in a box of a dozen donuts and it costs you $72?
No. No. I like my
Is-
coworkers, but not even really that much.
So, let's recap real quick. How did we do? Donut show, $17, no. American Cities, yes. Mini shows, no. Lowest score, 1.6 is close enough.
Yeah, I'd
Okay.
say so.
2 out of 4.
And there's
largest
not a
donut.
whole lot of difference between a 1.2 and a 1.6. Like,
They're both.
It's
garbage.
not like a 1.6 is miles better.
The perfect scores you did not get. Largest donut, I'll give you half a point
Okay.
for finally coming around to fritter.
Okay.
But a 14-inch fritter, Jesus Christ, man.
I was one team.
Hold up your dinner plate.
I was one team.
That is a 12-inch dinner plate. Now imagine the fritter coming 2 inches off of everywhere.
I'm in heaven. You just took me to
That'd be
heaven.
awesome.
You took me to heaven, David. Please.
Wow.
Someone shout out to Donut Land. Make a 14-inch fritter.
What? Oh, you just meant.
I just
not,
meant-
not a
Yeah.
name of a place called Donut Land.
No. All the donut institutions around the world that are tuned into this podcast, someone
for
needs
tips?
to come up with a 14-inch fritter. The challenge has
So,
been issued.
the place that we've talked about a couple times in Round Rock, Texas, they do a glazed donut that fits in a box.
For my birthday.
No, so they do birthday letters out of glazed donuts. So it'll say Don,
yeah.
55 or whatever.
Okay, I found the place. I found the place that did the world record fritter.
What is it?
I found the place that does the world record fritter.
Is it in America?
Yes, it's called
Okay.
Backdoor Donuts in Martha's Vineyard.
Okay.
I want you to guess how big it is.
I'm gonna say there's
It's
no
a
way
it's
bigger
a
than-
square. It's a square fritter.
Oh, I'll say 18 by 13.
Okay, that's a rectangle.
I'm sorry. 16 by 16 is my guess.
12 by 14.
It's a square.
Oh, it's a square?
So the numbers have to be the same.
Oh, you got me up here doing geometry on a fucking donut show, David. God damn it. I don't know. 6 by 6. Tell me, Eric.
24 by 24. 31-inch diagonal.
Man. Backdoor donuts.
Fuck.
Hell yeah.
Martha's Vineyard, though?
Sure.
To be fair, this is not a donut they regularly sell.
How many,
Oh, no. It's
This
not
was
the
a,
case
like,
when you
we're
walk
gonna
in.
make the
how many
biggest fritter.
Martha's Vineyard snobs does it take to eat a fucking
I mean, that's
24-inch
what I
donut?
go back to. You just talked about donuts are a working class item.
Yeah.
How many working class stiffs are in Martha's Vineyard?
You want to guess how heavy it was?
Let's see, 24 by 24. I will say that it was 6 pounds.
That was what I was going to say.
It was 15 pounds, 11 ounces.
16-pound donut.
Full of gold bars.
So, who are they making who is buying this?
It's,
When
it was
people
just
go to
to, like,
Florida and
they
go to the
made it
beach, it's a
to-
cheap family vacation. I could see mom and dad dragging the kids in. Let's get one of these and we'll have it for a couple days. Do you think the frou-frous in Martha's Vineyard? No. I mean, they're sitting there with a fork and knife, and
yeah.
they're cutting off a piece of it. And
so
they're all talking about.
so that's what it
Feeding
is.
it to their cat.
I'm looking at this photo, and it's like, you know how you get like a good apple fritter, you get chunks of it that you can rip off. Like
Yeah.
this apple fritter, the chunks of it are just like regular sized apple fritters.
Right.
So like this was very,
oh
this
my
is
gosh.
something they could clearly.
Tear off a whole fritter.
That's what I think happened. Is like they made this giant fritter, and then they're like, okay, time to sell it, and they just ripped off chunks of it to sell as regular apple fritters.
Okay.
A lot of places in America are still on our vacation list. Oh, actually, I've learned I'm not supposed to use the word vacation. I'm supposed to use the word adventure. Because vacation is when you take off from work.
And you
Are not taking off from work when we go on adventures.
got it.
So
Got it.
Martha's Vineyard has never been a place that I'm like, I got to get there. I got to see what it's all about. What was the Step Brothers with
The Catalina wine mixer?
yes.
Yeah.
Isn't that in Martha's Vineyard?
No, Catalina is California. It's an island off of California.
Oh,
Martha's
that's
Vineyard
right.
is
That's right.
like
Okay, East Coast.
Massachusetts,
Yes. And so I've just never had it's never landed on my radar at all to go to Martha's Vineyard because I think it's kind of frou-frou, and that's not really our vibe. It's not like a summer beach per se. It's all houses along the beach. It's not warm water to swim in. So I don't know that we'd ever go. But my question is a 16-pound apple fritter enough of a reason
Could be worth it.
to go on an adventure?
Could be worth it. Could be. A day in Martha's Vineyard. Spend a day.
Yeah, it's a day.
Like go
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Go there just for
You
the
go
fritter.
there for breakfast, and then you go somewhere else for lobster rolls, and you end up on a yacht
I
with
would-
your docksiders, you know?
I think that's how the
Yeah.
vacation will play out.
The adventure. The adventure.
Oh, I
That's how the
apologize.
adventure will play out.
Yeah, don't use the V word. That's the vibe in the house.
Okay.
Did you just say the V word? No, baby. No, baby. We're going on an adventure. So, have we talked about what the name of the Hawaiian donut is? Isn't that been in our vernacular before?
Say it, and maybe I'll remember.
No, I was hoping you would say it so I would remember. Don?
Come on, you want to lay me? Is that?
I don't know enough to say that that's not true, but doesn't sound right.
Say it real slow.
Come on, you want to lay me?
Malasada.
Malasadas. There we go. Malasadas.
That's a Hawaiian donut?
Hawaiian donut.
A malasada?
Malasada.
I'm in for that.
Yes. So maybe I can do a little quickie segment from when we go on our adventure there next month
For sure.
to do malasada. I'm a little bummed when we
I
did
can
our
get-
New Mexico trip.
I
that
can
we
get
didn't-
malasadas here. They sell them on Facebook Marketplace.
Does
You
that
guys don't-
sound like a delicious idea?
A Facebook donut?
You guys don't have
Facebook
that?
Marketplace.
You
Have
guys
never
don't have
purchased
Facebook-
anything on Facebook Marketplace?
I've never had a Facebook account.
Oh,
Thank you very
okay.
much.
All right.
Zuckerberg
Okay.
can suck my ass. Zuckerberg can suck my ass. Fucking Facebook.
I'd say like
for
a
donut.
good fourth of Facebook Marketplace stuff I find is people selling homemade food.
Oh, okay.
Have you purchased homemade food on Facebook Marketplace before?
I have not. I have not been that brave, but I've seen other people do it, and
Wow.
if you find the right one, like you can get some really good stuff. For
If
a good
people
price.
if people are posting pictures of their food on Facebook Marketplace, do they also post like pictures of what their kitchen looks like? You know, so
Yeah.
I know like what kind of kitchen I'm buying from.
yeah,
you
this
know,
is a kitchen.
some-
You have like 6 dogs at your house, and they're just like
Right.
running around in the kitchen. It's like I don't
This
know.
is where we make our donuts. This is where we cook our meth. If it's the same kitchen, I don't want any part of it.
I don't know in my whole life too many people who've done meth. The few
That you know
that
of.
the few that I'm aware of do not have the capability to make a malasada.
Right.
They
They
just-
got that tweaker energy. They got that tweaker gumption, but they just don't have that malasada skill.
No, you
You know?
gotta bring some skill at the
Yeah,
end
they,
of the
they
day.
get the coconut right, and then they just
have
freak
the-
the fuck out.
They have the drive to make it, but they don't have the skills to.
Right, and then they just end up digging a hole in their front yard. Like they wanted to make that malasada, and then they just dug a hole
The
instead.
early lesson was don't take a picture of your kitchen.
Yeah, yeah, do not.
You'll sell nothing.
Right.
What's in that pot? So this brings us to the end of our episode.
Can I ask one question for you
Knock
guys?
it out.
So this is your 56th episode. You guys are monster hockey fans. So when I heard this was your 56th episode, I thought of the number 56. I thought of athletes. Immediately, Lawrence Taylor popped into my
Sure.
head. Lawrence Taylor from the New York Football Giants, monster. Hockey players that wear 56. Is there anyone?
The first guy that popped in my head was Marco Dano. Played for Columbus, played for Winnipeg. I'm pretty sure he wore 56.
Okay.
He maybe was in the league for like 4 years tops.
Okay.
My initial guess would be that there's never been a blue to wear 56.
Okay, I was right. He did wear 56.
Okay.
Is Marco Dano Canadian?
I think he's like Finnish
Oh.
or
Okay.
Austrian.
Austrian.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
56.
56.
So this
Eric
is your mark.
Eric Gustafson? Or is he 54?
Eric, son of a Gustafson?
Eric Gustafson? Played for Chicago for a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
boo.
Played for Detroit.
Boo.
Yeah, 56.
Jerk
He was,
off.
Wow. Well played.
Was he a good player, though?
he was okay. He was like a guy you only played on the power play. It's like you
Okay.
keep him on the bench, but when you power play, that's when he gets iced time.
So he was the Greek donut of NHL players. Just like a 1.6 skating around. Fucking plug. Useless.
Yeah. All of his starts, all of his face-off starts were in the offensive zone,
Yes,
so that he didn't have to defend.
and he was the defense.
He was not
So
on the
that's-
penalty kill.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an
Yeah,
indictment.
and he was probably 8 or 10 minutes a night,
Yeah,
depending on how the power plays went.
Well, thanks for letting, or I was really, this was great to be here. Like, as soon as I saw this come up in the silent auction, like, as soon as I heard that this was even going to be a thing on the silent auction, I was like, that is mine. I'm putting in a good bid because I want to hang out with David and Eric and talk about donuts. From the jump.
I
From
am
the jump.
Thrilled. I'm thrilled that you felt that way.
Mm-hmm.
This is our first guest
Yeah.
that we've ever had.
I'll be part of trivia.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. First guest on the show ever. We in the past we've talked about reaching out to celebrities to get them on here.
yeah. Beginning of the show, you were real adamant trying to get Jim Gaffigan on the show.
Yeah,
And that
because
kinda went
a lot of his spiel is donuts.
Yep.
And
He's the food guy.
He might be too big for this show. And then I was like, well, let me just do St. Louis people like John Hamm. He likes to jibber jabber a lot.
Sure. He's always on a fucking
John
podcast.
Goodman. I know that he's from Afton.
Yeah.
You don't think he ate and he played football.
Yeah.
You don't think he ate 1,000 fucking donuts by the time he was 10?
Yeah.
In St. Louis?
For
Yeah.
sure. That's
Yeah.
how he packed on mass.
Yes.
Yes.
The donut diet
Yeah.
has the opposite effect on me.
St. Louis donut diet.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
And who else? Who was the other big star that we thought?
Okay, don't say we, because this was all you.
Oh, it was all.
I did not. I was not part of this process.
You've never wanted a big Sacramento star to sit in on the show?
First I'd have to think of one.
Right. Right.
I know Sam Elliott's from Sacramento, but I don't
be
think
great.
That would be
I
a
don't-
get.
I don't think he
Isn't he like
likes.
91?
I don't think he's that old.
No, I don't think he's that old.
Oh,
Probably
okay.
like 60s or 70s, but
Wasn't he in his 60s when he did Roadhouse in the 80s with Patrick Swayze?
So
That was the 80s.
yeah.
I think
40
he's just
years
looked like that for a
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Sam Elliott, when he like was riding motorcycles and Mask with
Oh, he's-
Cher,
Yes.
he already looked like he was 60.
Yeah, and
He's
that was in the
82.
80s.
Yeah,
He's 82.
Okay, 82. All
not
right.
too far off.
Well, do you want to reach out or do you want me to?
I think you should for sure, and we'll see where.
Just
that
give
goes.
him your apartment address, or do you want to go to his house and shoot the show?
I think I should go to his house, but also there's no way he lives in Sacramento.
Oh, that's probably true. So here
You
in
know
St.
what?
Louis, is,
LeVar Burton's from Sacramento. I bet LeVar Burton would do this. He's fucking
Okay.
cool.
Tell him it's
Yeah.
educational. LeVar,
Yeah.
it's
God,
educational.
Yeah, we would. Oh,
This is for the children, LeVar. And he would.
for the children.
The Donut Podcast is for the children.
We specifically checked the not for children box when we
When I
put the
upload
show
it to
together.
YouTube, I
Well,
say
this
do
would be a
not
way
show this
for
to children.
this would be a way for LeVar Burton to kind of break away from that whole reading rainbow thing he had
Yeah.
going on for a while. Now he can be like, yeah, I want some fucking donuts.
Yeah, now he's cool.
Fuck these kids.
Man, I hope he doesn't watch episode 56.
The last episode,
The last
first
episode.
guest, last episode ever.
We're blackballed
Mm-hmm.
because of this. One time. So the blues player, lots of blues players live in St. Louis year round, and a bunch of alumni this is their permanent home. Do the Sacramento Kings basketball players live in Sacramento in the off season?
I don't think so.
No.
No,
It's a lovely town.
it is a great town, but I think probably too many eyes on them, considering this is the only sports team we have, and also they're all 7 feet tall.
That's not true.
Well,
You got the A's,
No,
baby.
We don't count the A's.
Wait, the
don't-
Oakland A's are
No.
now the Sacramento
No,
A's?
they're- No, they're just the Athletics.
The A's. You didn't know this?
No.
They're playing in the AAA ballpark in Sacramento until the one in Vegas is finished.
Yeah,
Catfish Hunter is rolling over in his grave right now.
it's awesome.
So they changed the dimensions of the AAA park to make it closer.
big league park?
Yeah. And the left field line is 310 feet. And that's after they extended it.
We would
And
have
so-
a shot.
So the first year, they were like, they're not the Sacramento Athletics, they're just the Athletics. And so all the uniforms, like, there was only stuff that just said A's, so all the Oakland stuff. And so a bunch of, like, local Sacramento artists were like, well, I'm going to make some Sacramento baseball themed stuff so people can wear it. And then, what do you know, at the start of this year, hey, A's got a new alternate jersey that says Sacramento on it. Piece of shit John Fisher saw all that moolah. He's like, I can't let that go away. I got to take advantage.
And what is the seating capacity at
Wait,
the
wait.
ballpark in Sacramento?
4,800.
I think it's less, honestly.
No, it's not. It's over 10,000.
I don't think so.
But that includes all the people spreading blankets in the outfield. There's no seating in the outfield.
Don't
It's
tell.
only
No one should ever mention this to the Bash Brothers. Like the Bash Brothers, Canseco and McGuire would be so upset if they knew this was happening. This is ridiculous.
yeah. So are any of the A's there year round?
Do they still wear green and yellow, or do they now wear like purple or some shit?
They're still green and yellow, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, the A's don't even live here during the season. Why would they?
Right.
They don't like it here enough during the year. They wouldn't stick around after.
So no athletes will appear on the show.
No.
No Sacramento.
No Sacramento.
Also, I would have to
professional.
know a single Kings player, and I don't think I can do that.
Sabonis is not on the team
Not
still.
anymore. He got traded.
I
De'Aaron Fox is gone.
I
Sabonis
wouldn't
is
know.
gone. Yeah. I couldn't tell you a Kings player, and I watch the NBA regularly. Yeah.
all I know is I know last year Russell Westbrook was on the team, and he just retired.
He said, "Fuck."
He
Sacramento,
played a
took
year.
it out of
He
me.
played a year in Sacramento. Was like, I'm done with basketball. Actually, I can't do this
It
anymore.
ruined the sport for me.
Yeah.
Here's the really kind of funny part: is the family we went to a Sacramento Kings, the final home game of the season, to see Steph Curry play. The Warriors
Yeah.
were in town, and the fucking Kings won the game.
Awesome. Good.
It was like their 7th home win of the year.
Golden State was
They
probably
were-
resting everybody.
They were
you
about
know.
to set. If they lost that game, they were about to set an NBA record for most home losses in a year.
Yes, but they beat the Warriors, who were already guaranteed a play-in spot.
Right. Yeah.
So it was kind of weird.
That is.
It was a good vibe.
Yeah,
We
fun
had
vibe.
a really good time at the game and the halftime show.
Yeah, that was hot.
And live NBA is pretty great.
Yeah,
live
it's
NBA is
fun.
pretty great. Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, all right. So so we need to start adding guests to all of our shows to give it a different vibe. Because I don't know what new places on less than a full tank of gas that I can get to for future shows.
Yeah. This was an expensive episode, David. David had to take out a home equity loan to go and get all these donuts.
But we had a great glazed donut. Eric, if people want to interact, how do they do that for our show?
Well, if you're watching on YouTube currently, commenting on the video and subscribing to the channel are all very good stuff. Liking the video, sharing the video. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, rating and reviewing the show, it gets us in whatever algorithm they have, however that works.
That works in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, Sri Lanka.
Let's
working
try
over there.
some in the U.S.
Yeah.
Let's see what that.
Do it in America, and we'll go from there. But wherever you're listening, wherever you're watching, just sharing it out in the world on social media. It's all good stuff, and it's all helpful.
Great.
Okay. Big special thank you to Don Dishert for joining us.
Do you want to plug anything? Do you want to plug anything, Don? Before you go?
Yeah. You got a new album coming out, or
My album is dropping. No.
Orgasmic Jubilation, the album coming out.
My first single is Orgasmic Jubilation. Yeah. And then I just go to sleep. And the rest of the album is just me sleeping.
It's 8 songs of silence.
I go. Yeah. No, I don't want to plug anything. Just a shout out to my favorite Uncle Dave and Eric. Awesome to see you again, man.
Good to see you.
okay, everybody, thanks for joining us. We will see you before the year is up. I don't want to make too big a promise here, but we'll find a shop. So here's what's really weird, Eric, is on my trip down, where was I? Park Hills, Missouri. There's another donut shop like 1 mile away. So
now
do I want to...
Now you know where you're going next.
Do I want to do another 3-hour round trip to do a show? I don't know. All right, everybody, thank you for joining us, and we will see you very soon again. For Don, for Eric, I'm Dave. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you very soon. Thanks. Bye.